Hey there, my name is Nick Heifel, and today I'm going to show you a simple formula to how to get the outcome that you want in life. Now, we all want different outcomes, maybe a better body, a better job, a better girlfriend. I mean, whatever that is that we're seeking, we always want a better outcome. Not always, but in some situations, we're really seeking something better, but we don't know how to break through to that next point and how to find and get and achieve and obtain that new outcome that we're really hoping for, or even how to even look at it. Now, there's a simple formula I'm going to show you guys here in a second, but I want to paint this as a story that I had happen to myself. So just out of high school, I had my own business, and I was a little all over the place of where I wanted to take it, what I wanted to do. I was trying to go a little bit of all these different places inside the business, and I wasn't totally clear. My biggest thing was I wasn't clear on my time management. So I didn't know where to allocate my time. So therefore, I was just spending time in all these different places. And then I was making no forward progress in any real place. And then all my projects that were coming in, some of them might have got delivered late. Some of them just was a cram session at the end of the day. I was staying at the office until 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night because I couldn't understand how to control my time and how to put that on a calendar. But that's besides the point. But I realized through all of this that I started having chest pain. And then my eyes started closing down throughout the day. And then I had to go see the heart specialist. And then they had to shave my chest hair and hook all these cords up to me. And then I had to wear a heart monitor for them to check. And at the end of this entire process, they wanted to get me on medication. And right there, I realized I have a problem. I'm overwhelmed. I'm stressed out. There's something that has to change. So I want to write this simple formula down, and then I'm going to walk you guys through it. That simple formula is E plus R equals O. Okay, event plus response equals outcome. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Nick, what the heck does this mean? I just want you guys to remember E plus R equals O, and always keep that in the back of your head. Event plus response equals outcome. So the event, I was highly overwhelmed at work. I had no control of my time. I was going every which way. And I didn't see a way out of it. And that was really stressful. And it was stressful on me. It was stressful on my relationship. It was stressful on the people around me. And I wasn't happy, right? And what was the outcome of that? Well, I ended up at the heart specialist. They wanted me to get on medication. I was having issues, okay? This I had no control over during that time. My response was doing the same old thing. Getting myself in the same holes, digging myself the same ruts. I was not doing anything new to get myself out of that situation, and then it spiraled into being at the heart specialist. And that's when I knew there was a problem. But we all have the ability to change the R, the responses to that. And when I hit that rock bottom, they're like, hey, you need to get on medication. I'm like, absolutely not. I'm not the guy to get on medication. I can self-medicate this myself. I have a problem, and I'm extremely overwhelmed. And that's what I believe I truly am. Though through the whole doctor's experience, we never came to that conclusion. But I was like, I'm going to take a whack at this. So what I do, I go, okay, I need to get really serious about my time management. That's the one thing that's stressing me out. If I can get off at 5 o'clock every night, I'd be extremely happy. So what I do, I started looking around at different calendar systems. I tried time blocking. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. And then I finally landed on an AI-based calendar system that automatically automated my entire scheduling and set boundaries. So it would only schedule my work until 5 o'clock. And then that was it. So I was like, man, this is really cool. And I actually have a whole online course on how to set that whole thing up. But that was my response, was I need a new tool. I need a new way to do this. So after the research, finding the right system and using it and implementing it and religiously, constantly updating it and using it, make sure it was refined to how I wanted it to work, this outcome, chest pain went away. My eyes stopped shutting throughout the day. I was home at a reasonable time. I was home at 5. I was home at 4. The first week I had this system totally dialed in, my entire Friday was unscheduled. Coming from the guy that said he had no time for anybody, and I was constantly blaming work. Oh man, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know how to manage my time, but it's just too much projects and it's this and that. In reality, it was my fault, and my response was never changing. So when I changed my response and I got that calendar system in place, my outcome, I had my biggest month in sales. As soon as I implemented that calendar system, my biggest month. And I'm like, wow, there's some correlation here. And I mean, the other thing is I was much healthier. I was much happier. So this simple formula, though I've learned it and applied it and look at new situations in my life in that lens after that event, I can look back at that and go, oh wow, my outcome was crap. That landed me at the doctor's office, at the heart specialist. But if I were to control my response to tailor my outcome, that's how it would work every single time. That's how I could get exactly the outcome that I want. So if I hit a difficult or troubling situation at work, I look at the event. Okay, what is going on right now? What does my response need to be to get here? The event, it's snowing outside. I need to get to work. What should my response be? I need to call a friend with a four-wheel drive car, or I need to catch a cab, or I need to leave 2 hours early to get to work on time. It's as simple as that, guys. So E plus R equals O. Event plus response equals outcome. So I hope that really helps you guys. And if at any point you guys are like, how would this apply to this situation? Please feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. I'm happy to help and work with any of you who are going through a situation that you might just need to know how to apply this framework to and how to understand it. But I believe when you know this, E plus R equals O, and you constantly keep that in your mind and you evaluate the situations that you're in and how to get the outcome you want, it's a very simple and straightforward formula for you to get the exact outcomes in life you want. So thank you guys so much for listening. I hope to see you guys on the next one.